R.O.T.O.R. 5 words that change throughout the movie. And coming soon, R.O.T.O.R 2. No, it won't. No, it won't. It won't have a sequel. At least not with this cast, which the movie came out in like 1987, 88, somewhere around there. And I would actually like to see a movie with this cast right now as themselves. Like, they look like they were in their 30s. They look like they were at least in their They look like they were at least in their 30s back then. They'd probably be in like what, their 70s now? Hey, I'm R.O.T.O.R.
Just let me sleep.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I probably will post I'll probably use the picture or the DVD cover as the thumbnail, where in it they have, why are these like
It's okay,
twisting?
I'll explain it later.
That it showed this robot in the middle of the apocalypse in like a nuclear attack, and he's got a gun, there's explosions, he's on top of a motorcycle, he's a robot exoskeleton. No. Not only is this not set in the future, and if it is, it's horribly set in the future, because... And it's set in Dallas. It's set in Dallas, Texas. Shout out, Ranger. This movie, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's like RoboCop or it's like the Terminator. I view it as kind of like very inspired by the movie The Wraith, which is about like this like crazy cop who just kills villains. And now, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to space out about 15 minutes into this movie.
Yeah.
Kay was as well. Like, I think at the 20-minute mark, she said, like, oh, just give me some chocolate, some nuts, some soda, something. Just give me something to stay awake.
Yeah.
Because there's so many music montages. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Dallas, Texas, a ranch, and riding a horse. This was filmed at Ranger's house.
I don't know where he lived.
Well, he lived in the Dallas area.
Okay.
So that's where... So, this movie took place on Ranger's ranch.
Talked about Dallas. The lady came, the doctor from Houston, and then talked about Dallas Lake, so, yeah. And
it's referenced a lot of topical things, like 50 sci-fi movies, The Terminator, and Pee-wee Herman. Thanks.
Sorry.
How am I supposed to talk about this movie more? So anyway, a scientist is fired, and so like his third in command, the second or third in command is, with the help of a female scientist or lab expert. Was it a woman, or was it that male robot?
It was a woman.
Okay.
I couldn't tell what she was because she had a gray-haired mohawk.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the people who made R.O.T.O.R.
Oh, that weird lady and that weird guy who was trying to be a Casanova.
The Indian guy?
Don't make me laugh, I'll cough. Sorry guys, I've got like bronchitis.
Oh, what was this thing like once you go
with the red man?
Or once you go red, you'll never leave your bed?
Yeah, something like that.
So, is he Native American, or... Okay.
I'm thinking yes.
Well, he said it was Indian. I thought it was, like, someone from...
An Indian
Not... Yeah. That's why I made that Indian comment.
Okay.
It was like, once you go Indian, your body will be trembling. Or something like that. I apologize. So anyway, this robot kind of looks like Rosie the Robot in blackface and a male.
Well, she was like a police officer, like a meter maid or
No, something. It was a guy.
I know, but what...
Rosie wasn't a meter maid.
No.
She was a maid.
I know, this made it look like a meter maid.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't remember how.
So what was the doctor's name? Coldwater or something? And then the sergeant he was reporting to was, or Detective Mango or something. It was like weird.
Mango.
Oh, stop it. Stop.
Mango needs to watch R.O.T.O.R. I am not the homo. Or whatever he said.
Whatever, Justin.
So anyway, yeah, this R.O.T.O.R, which is a man with a mustache.
A robot.
Yeah, at the beginning, wasn't there like someone who we thought looked like Chuck Norris?
Yeah, the detective, or the one guy at the police station when they got a hold. Now, they were calling him Dr. Coldwater and Sergeant Coldwater or Captain Coldwater. So he was with the police, and then he went on this project because he has a PhD, and then whatever.
So, R.O.T.O.R, with all of the violence that's going on in Dallas,
picks up on a speeder.
Wait, just for the record, people, I would have made that joke about any city, okay?
And they didn't show you violence in Texas or Dallas or anything.
Well, apparently the first crime that R.O.T.O.R sees is a couple speeding.
A car speeding, yes.
And let's be honest, while R.O.T.O.R probably shouldn't have gone after that woman, really, what did he do? All he did was break up a marriage of people that probably shouldn't have gotten married.
They didn't get married yet.
They were about to. They were eloping, right. And it was...
No, he said, why don't we just elope? Because she thought having a wedding was blah, 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 blah.
No, it wasn't that. She
wanted to work.
She wanted to work after the honeymoon, but the husband was like, no.
Wives should not work.
Congratulations, Vacation. You're on par with R.O.T.O.R. Let me move it a little more so you're not in view.
Thank you. That makes it straight.
So anyway, he kills this.
The fiance.
Yeah, and the girl who does she look like? She looks cute, but
a lady from Mork and Mindy or some Pam Darby or something. Whatever. So anyway, she finds out, she gets in the driver's seat, and then she's honking on the horn, pressing on the horn, and she finds out that loud noise he can't handle.
Mm-hmm.
So then she drives off.
And
she gets to a closed gas station, calls it in, and then they then he says, no, stay put. And she goes, no, I got to keep driving. And he goes, well, which way are you driving? And then she said, which way? So then the R.O.T.O.R comes up. R.O.T.O.R 222. He takes his sunglasses off, and then he could see replay of what she was.
And people, this isn't a ripoff. He doesn't have infrared vision. So he can see in pink vision, I guess. Not really explained.
Replay.
Yeah. Then the original scientist finds out about this, and it's now up to him to try to stop it. He gets some female bodybuilder or some woman that looks like she could be in the WWE.
Yeah. She was a scientist. She's the one that put together the mechanism, his motor.
Except, is she the one with the mullet?
Yeah. The white hair mullet.
Yeah, it's weird. She has white hair going up the middle, so she looks, I don't know, to me
the side hair and the back hair were gray.
No, the front hair, or the middle hair was white. The ends were like black, weren't they?
No.
I think they were.
No, they were gray.
Well, she looked like Pepe Le Pew.
The sides of her hair weren't that black. Anyway.
So then these two have to try to solve it. They meet him. They meet him. Well, the guy does. Then the R.O.T.O.R gets a jump after being shot at.
She tries to rip his chest open to get to the mechanism, his motor.
And yeah, they find it out and blah blah. This movie is boring.
Yeah.
This movie, okay, look, I get it. You don't have a big budget. That's very obvious from the, like, almost no dialogue for the first, 6 minutes of the movie. Along with the endless flying over shots of Dallas and of this guy feeding his horse sugar cubes.
In his coffee.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, this movie needed, I don't know, maybe it could have used like a little bit of humor, something.
Why couldn't they have
like they were playing?
Why couldn't they have? Well, he kept
budget.
He kept telling them to stand down, and he was going to take care of it. But why couldn't they have squad cars that were trying to chase the guy?
Budget.
It was dark in the morning, and he's like, at 4:00 or 4:30, meet me at.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm here. Where are you?
And
then she was going to go out in that rowboat, and I didn't see a motor, and I didn't see oars.
Oh, wait, you want to talk about continuity errors?
Oh.
Let's talk about how R.O.T.O.R shoots that guy, and then in the next scene, he's gone. And he's like...
No, he was laying on the side, the shoulder.
Yeah, did you see R.O.T.O.R give that guy the name tag, R.O.T.O.R?
No.
Congratulations, Taken 3. You're on par with R.O.T.O.R.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Because otherwise you're going to tell them too much about it, and you want them to
They'll want to see it?
No.
Well, it's free on Tubi. You can watch it right now.
Or you can rent it from your library.
Or you can buy it on Blu-ray.
No, please don't.
You know, we saw Cinemassacre's rental reviews, and there was one guy who said, he recorded it, and he and his sister, I think it was he and his sister. Or maybe he and his friends, something like that, I'm sorry. They were, obsessed with this movie.
Oh.
You know what, I hate to be so cliched, but if I want to watch a Terminator ripoff, then I will stick to good Terminator ripoffs, like Lady Terminator, thank you very much. What about you? What is a better movie than this?
Almost anything.
The
Cinema Snob movie.
Death Nurse 2.
No, Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Okay, whatever. I didn't like it.
I love that character from Food Fight, the Cinnamon Snob.
Right. And I needed chocolate, nuts, cheese, protein, whatever to try and wake up.
Well,
did the laundry.
Join us next time when we're going to review a movie that also has a misleading cover that probably makes less sense.
Oh no.
Toodaloo.
Bye.